What is going on, guys? It is Tommy here from Saleslucky.com, and today's post is about the 3 things I've learned since being in Arete. The 3 most important things I've learned since being in Arete. And if you don't know, Arete Accelerator is a mastermind group that I'm in. That's hosted by Ed Milet and Andy Frisella, who are 2 high-performing, high-level entrepreneurs. And this is a mastermind for business people and entrepreneurs to grow and network. And today I'll be sharing with you 3 of the main things that I've learned in this group so far. Okay, so number 1 is the concept of Fiat, and it's spelled F-I-A-T, and it is an acronym, and it stands for faith, influence, aura, and toughness. Okay. So break it down one by one. Faith, Andy and Ed explain how they did not get to where they are by just tactics or sales tactics or marketing tricks. They got there by developing this faith that's basic, unshakable faith. And so he says if you strengthen all 4 of these, faith, influence, aura, toughness, you'll be able to scale anything in your life. So it's faith. If you got to increase your faith, develop and grow your faith, and have a belief in a higher power. Whatever you believe it might be, or you feel is right for you. But understand that you have a positive orientation towards the universe in terms of faith. Influence basically covers dealing with people, sales skills and leadership skills, the ability to not only influence people but enable them to be leaders as well, to be able to get other people to do things. So it's leadership and sales skills, basically replicating talent in other people. Aura just means what is your vibe, what is your ethos, what is your what is your brand, basically your personal brand. When you think of somebody, what is their vibe? What is the energy that they give off of? What is their vibe? What do they feel like? And that is that person's brand. So that's aura, developing that within yourself, your own personal brand. And then T for toughness, which is just pure perseverance, grit, tenacity, discipline, all the gritty, hard stuff that is required for someone to be successful, right? So those 4 aspects: Fiat, faith, influence, aura, toughness. How those things are incredibly important, and in order to scale everything in our lives, we must master these 4 areas. Okay. The second point is care. Care is also an acronym, and it has more to do with the type of people that we want to be and the type of people that we want to represent. So care stands for character, attention, resources, and extremism. So character, what are your values? What do you stand for? What kind of person are you? If you want loyal, dependable, trustworthy friends around you who care, who genuinely care about you, well, are you that kind of person in real life first, in order to attract these types of people in your life? So character, what kind of people are we being, first and foremost? Attention. We live in a time and age where everything is instant gratification. We send instant text messages, and we're always on our phones, and people aren't really paying attention and being present with each other. So the moment we kind of step aside and really put our undivided attention on someone, we're having a conversation, and really focus on them without any distractions, that stands out, because that's rare these days. Resources, we want to learn to be generous with our resources, both literally money, resources, as well as our time and just our gifts, our skills and talents in general. Becoming a provider of resources. Andy Frisella, he calls this being the guy that people come to when they need their problem solves. Are you the guy that people want to come to when they have an issue, have a challenge, or need something solved. So learn to provide resources. And then E, extremism, just means going the extra mile, going the extra measure, going to the nth degree to get a job done above and beyond, okay? And the reason why this is important is because what we put out, we get back. And if we go above and beyond for the people, that we're dealing with, they're going to go above and beyond for us, okay? And then the third point that I want to share, this is, I know I've shared a lot here, is the law of cause and effect. And, we've all heard this before, but this was really drilled down to me in a really real deeper level. It really hit me, and it really boggled my mind. And it's because, Andy says, everything you do results in something. Nothing you do results in nothing. The law of cause and effect. Everything you do results in something. Nothing you do results in nothing. And, this is expressed, I think, what's interesting is, I think, whether it's whatever method, whether it's science, the arts, or mathematics, I think all these methods are teaching us the same thing, or telling us the same thing, which is kind of like all roads lead to Rome type of thing. And what I mean is, the law of cause and effect, like in Christianity, I think, Matthew 7:12, it says, the golden rule, and everything then do to others as you would have them do to you. This is also known as karma. In physics, this is known as Newton's third law. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So, whatever method we're looking at here, this is the law of cause and effect. You put something in, you get something out. You do something and there's a result. Okay? So, this really drilled it home for me, because this really allowed me to understand that what I put out into the world, I'm going to get back. And no matter if it's, and this is, again, one of the most important things I learned in Arete this year, is that the smallest and most nuanced, subtlest desire of malice I have for somebody is going to come back to hurt me. Similarly, if the smallest desire of goodness, of value, of help that I put out into the world, even though there's might not seem like there's an immediate return, it's going to come back, because it is a universal law that what you put out, you will get back. It's called karma. Christianity, again, I mentioned a verse in the Bible. And in physics, this is Newton's third law, cause and effect. And so, big takeaway here is to put out good into the universe, especially in a time like this. Let's put good out. Let's inspire people. Let's lead the way by showing up in a positive and strong manner, and execute and everything that we got to do, and come out ahead. Okay? They call these separator days. Separator days. I'll see you guys, alright? Hope you guys got